Hello, 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 and welcome back to Grimshade. Yeah, sorry I wasn't around over last weekend. I just was not feeling super great, but feeling a lot better now. And I'm going to try to do both this Saturday and Sunday, just to make up where we went off. So, let's start that up. Okay, come on. There we go. Thank you. So as we can see in the opening thing, we've got 4 people. Cool. Now, let's see here. This is a earlier save, as you can tell by the amount of time claimed on each of the thing. But this is where we left off last time. Yeah, we didn't have too much stuff. Now you can't grind for experience points in this game, but you do, money is a thing. So, what I did for a while was, well, okay, come on. I could have just used the map and teleported out of here, but for some reason I felt like this is better. Okay, that doesn't cause them to come back. That makes sense, but so a couple of things. If you come in here with her in the party, best moves in all of Braun. Have a drink. Oh no. Yeah, with Ruby. Oh, boss, almost forgot. So that's best present to you from a friend of yours. Ah, well, thank you, darling. And we get a filter. Which seems to be nothing anti-scientific, just pheromones. Ah, so it changes up the party popper. Okay. Anyway, let's go back to this one, I believe. Yeah. So everyone's got full gear and equipment. Ruby has the hat, which adds +5 to her mental. Elegant headdress. The feather isn't just decoration, but also a feature for protection. An opponent will be very surprised to find it under his own rib. Okay. And kneecaps. No shame in falling down on a knee. True shame is not standing up after that. Those kneecaps will protect the owner from any wounds on the knees. Adds 5 hit points and +1 armor. Not bad. You know what? And yeah, filter. Nothing anti-scientific, just pheromones. Nammer. Ruby throws a bottle with pheromones, spelt very strangely here. Hey, Westoff, and yeah, no arrows to the knee. At a target cell in range. Oh, biochemistry. That heartless but target and cell and neighbors won't be able to attack the charmer for 4 actions. Okay. Yeah, that sounds actually a lot better than the party popper. So let's head back down to the lower district. I also have... green lipstick marks on the officer's neck. Well, now that we have Ruby in our party, maybe people will actually start talking to us about what's going on. So let's see if we can't get that side quest done. Let's talk to Baggerford. Hello, brothers. I'm drinking inside the drink. Looks great here. I think that this is all the same stuff as last time. Mom works here. Strictly forbids me to come inside for some reason. Well, because it's a brothel. No time for games when war's at the door. Oh, sweet boy, Lux might have some candy for you. Oh, look who it is. Long time no see. Okay, you don't give me anything interesting. I've talked to you plenty. Champagne? Oh, the day an officer's life ended here. You know exactly what happened. Ah, thank you, Ruby. This is a strange case, my lady. Unlucky man came running through here last week for the first time. He's trying to find the woman of his dreams among our girls. They say he called her Margot. There's any Margot here. Never has been. Talk to Lux. She was the last person to speak with him before all this happened. Okay. Oh, that's Lux. Let's talk to Darcy. Hey, kiddo. You want something? Nope. See ya, kid. See if anyone else has anything else before we say hi to Lux. How can I help? Handsome officer in lore, say it was brought from here. Know anything about it? Oh, you're probably here to ask me an unlucky fellow who came over by love. Alice, tell me everything you know. I don't know much. He came a few times, looking for the woman he loved. Supposedly, they met here. He was even waving around a photo of her. Did you say her name? I don't recall. I've got enough names to remember as is. Do you remember what the person in the photo looked like? She was a girl like any other. Nothing remarkable about her that I remember. Alright, Alice. What happened the day he died? I wasn't here that day. You're better off asking someone else. Stella Kirsch, at your service. Trying to find the circumstances the young officer died in. Know anything about that? Are you hear about Gabriel? He sure was handsome. I took a liking to him and suddenly all of this. I smiled and winked and he was obsessed with his Margot. Last time he was here, it was me that was almost ready to pay him for the evening, but it would have been in vain. He was running all over the place looking for this Margot, showing everyone a photo. Who is this Margot? You know that name, Ruby? None of our girls are named Margot. You know her? No, I don't recall knowing a Margot. Don't know why he came searching here for her. What was in the photo? Nothing special, just your average posed picture in a frame. It was in that handsome man with some pretty girl. You remember what she looked like? No, I only have a good memory for male faces. And not only faces, I imagine. You're as perceptive as ever, madame. I think you've got a lot of work to do. Prettiest girl in Dragon Tech at your service. And what does a pretty girl like yourself know about the officer that's taken to the morgue a few days back? I don't know anything about him. Came a few times, ran around like a madman looking for some girl he knew. Last time he ran in here, drank a few glasses, and fell over backwards. You'll find out more by asking the bartender. Did we do a murder? Best booze in all LeBron. You know about the incident involving the officer. Tell us what you know. I don't know much. First time he ran in here with a photo. Alright, then what happened? Then he disappeared, and everything was quiet until the day he came again. On that night, he wasn't looking for anyone, wasn't yelling anymore. As soon as he came in, he came like a shot right at me. His appearance was already pretty worn and tattered. Kept slurring his words and mumbling himself about some documents. Which papers? I don't know what the papers were, but he was really upset. Sat around for 10 minutes gazing into space, his eyes empty. Then he got up and started to drink like a fish. He downed glass after glass. Broken heart syndrome. After the fifth glass, he groaned and wheezed. Then he hit his head on the bar and slowly fell to the floor. Last thing I heard him say was either, "I love you, Margot," or "I loathe you, Margot." I can't be sure. What did you give him to drink that caused him to die after the fifth glass, you murderer? Keep it down, lady. No one's ever died on my watch. You can always tell when someone's reached the limit. Poor guy was just drinking normal water. What? Just water? That's right. Normal water. I swear it. How can water kill a person? Told you looked bad when he came in. It causes something else entirely. Well, alright then. Remember what the photo, in the photo that you brought? Apparently, it was him with that very same Margot. Describe what she looked like. Nothing exceptional. She was slim, cute, but no better than our girls here. Did she have any distinguishing marks? As in having a wooden leg sticking out of her dress or a scar on her face? More or less, jokester. No, nothing like that. Just a picture of a smiling young smiling couple. Situation's rather confusing. It'd be a lot simpler if we could find that photo. I can only wish you luck. Okay, same goes to you, sweetie. Had a photograph of the girl. Well, we can ask these people. Maybe they've seen it. Gentlemen, welcome to Dragon Tech. The best established... Oh, my lady, are those your friends? Well, more or less. More fellow travelers. Have to be away on business. Looking out for the girls for me, would you? If you need anything, ask Fedor. He's good at making people polite. Yes, ma'am. Hey, kiddo, you want something? Nope. See ya, kid. How can I help? I doubt the photo's upstairs. You probably shouldn't peek inside. Well, the only other place where that photo might possibly be would be the morgue. Let's check it out. Hey, Flux. Happy to see you in the city morgue, friends. How are you going to serve such rosy-cheeked, beautiful lips? Young man with strange kiss marks on his neck. I'm listening. Is there a photo with the corpse when it arrived by chance? It wasn't a photo. Would have remembered. Just a few coins, tobacco pipe, and a pistol. Too bad. That could have been the key to this murder. Only one place where photos can be taken. You need the old scoundrel Isaac. He's the one responsible for this. Okay. See you in the morgue, my friends. Isaac. Oh, the photographer. Yep. Okay. I was about to say, the name rings a bell, but it's been some time. Also, okay, so this game was programmed by Russians, if I recall right. And I've been seeing a fair amount of spelling errors. Having someone say Isaac, I-S-A-A-C, how it's spelt, is fine. Having someone with a name on top of their head that says A-I-Z-E-K, phonetically it's fine, but glad that my map told me to look for the photographer. Oh, and then down here it says Isaac. So, okay. Years go by and take with them your youth. Don't list your last chance to make a lasting impression. I'd like to ask you about one of the photos. What photo are we talking about? Other day, an officer died under strange circumstances in the Dragon Tech. So, what can I do about it? According to witnesses, he came in with a photograph a few days back. In the photo, he was with a pretty girl. And? Are you kidding me? You're our last chance. There isn't another photographer in the city. We're more than certain that you were the one who took the photo. Perhaps you remember the pair and can describe what they look like. Are you out of your mind? If I remember every last officer that came in and out of here with their lovers, I'd already have gone mad. That's a pity, Isaac. We won't keep you any longer. I could let you look through my box of photographic plates, gentlemen. What are these photo plates, old trickster? Why should we take a look at them? Fact is, my uninformed lady, that photos aren't made right away on paper. First, you need to get a negative impression using glass in a photosensitive solution. And only then, by using contact printing, do you get what you call a photograph. Yay, we get to learn the science of photography. So what you're saying is you have glass plates with image of all your clients. Of course not all of them, but I have plates in the last half year. I took take a look at them right away. Alas, gentlemen, I am far too old to do good deeds for free. Of course. Get your hands on my photocopies, so I have to order a photo session with me first. For 2,000 coins, you'll get a wonderful shot to remember. I'll just get to look through the box of photo plates. Do I have the cash? Alright, we're ready for it. Take your money and please do everything quickly. Don't worry, my friends. It's quick and painless. Alright then, get together, please. Stay closer, everyone. Breathe through your mouth and open your eyes. Don't blink or I'll whack you with the tripod. Alright, 1, 3, 2, 1. I guess I did have the cash. That's it. You were afraid. Now please give me the coins so you can rummage through my box of photo plates to your heart's content. I guess we really did need to raise the money. Well, let's take a look at the old man's records. Doesn't look like our officer. Go on. Is also not a customer of ours. Go on. Only men here. Not this one. Not him. What's all this depravity, Isaac? Why is everyone naked? Only understood a little bit about art, darling. This isn't depravity, it's a symphony of lines and a song of beautiful it's porn. You old dog, I hope they're at least adult. Yeah, I hope so too. What do you take me for? Of course all the young ladies and gentlemen are adults. They expressly agreed to be photographed nude. Alright, we didn't come from that. Let's keep looking. Alright, next photo plate. Stop. Stop. I think this is our man. Yep, that's definitely him. There's a girl with him, just as expected. Wish the earth would swallow me up right here. I know that face. Dark, damn me, that's not Margot. That's Undine. Undine or Undine Chalisen. She worked for me a long time ago. She was fired for inappropriate behavior. The girl was totally uncontrollable. Oh, Undine. Hoped that I would never have to say your name again. Should have immediately known this is all connected to you from the green lipstick. She lives behind the engineers, I'm guessing, house in Lower Braun. We better hurry. Okay. So everything we've got is down to the lower districts. Well, after doing enough combats against this guy, let's do it again. Let's move, actually, no, you're up front, you're in back, and you're in back. Start battle. Sure, let's charm them. Well, that just means they won't attack her, so... yeah, that's not really a great... Hey, Duroc. Hope you're doing alright. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna move you back to that stuff for now. Yay, dinner! I hope it's tasty. Yeah, we're going through leftovers over here. Let's see here. This is Alistair's place. How are you, young child? Let's speak as friends. Oh. Did you also grow up in the lower quarters? Bandit slum to be exact. Terrible place. Let's say it's not for everyone. People who live there much worse off than people who live around Reunion Square? No one would choose to live next to monsters if it was up to them, even if there is a massive wall separating them. Stratification of society is inevitable in the adverse conditions that the Kingdom of Braun imposes upon its people. Over time, those that weren't able to get out of here live close to the castle and become resentful of those who had. But I believe a free person should feel free in any society, whether they're poor and needy or well-off and fortunate. Among both groups are good people. There is also scum. I assure you, I'm a free woman. Self-positioning is the key to success. How do you like that? Came up with the word self-positioning myself. But doesn't that word already exist? Oh yeah, and how would you know? Your memory seems to be misplaced, doesn't it? Did you also grow up in the lower quarters? So we just did that. Okay. Want something, lad? History of Braun must be unique and interesting. How did the kingdom come about? You like history, don't you? Listen up. A long time ago, there's a kingdom north called Eason, which is ruled by the wise king Amon Darvish. When Darvish was in his old age, his children started to divide the kingdom. They wouldn't share, and war ended up breaking out. Among the unrest, an Eleanor uprising erupted, which eventually brought down the entire kingdom. War ended with a catastrophe that buried Eason beneath the waves of the northern seas. Eleanors and Libs had to set out in search of a new home. They headed south, driven by nature and the wild animals and monsters at it. Some of the people that were left after a long march came to the ancient city of the Elors. Braun was built on the ruins on top of that very city. The father of King Wilhelm, the son of Amon Darvish, known as Christian Alheim, saw that his people would be safe here. They were able to fence themselves off of the rest of the harsh world. It's not so clear anymore whether or not that was such a good idea. Just take a look at Bespier, whose technology is much more advanced than ours. It goes without saying that the people from Bespier are the descendants of the people who broke away from the main group while fleeing Eason. Until the invasion, it was thought that they hadn't survived. Anyway, what else can I add about Braun? The emblem of the kingdom was a noble one, strong mountain monster, bowing its horned head before the king on the castle ruins. Or at least that's what Christian thought, or what did he think? We don't actually know. Tell me more about the champions that Alistair keeps going on about. When people said it in Braun build the kingdom, there was no danger posed by the umbrage. But the danger eventually appeared, and alchemists had just begun their duties, so they already understood that Braun needed strong defenders. That's how the champions came about. There were never many of them, but their strength was always enough to fight against the umbrage. These brave people took to the streets at night. They weren't afraid to enter the fog that the umbrage came from. Soon, the kingdom was free from terrible adversity. Now, hardly any champions remain. They lay down their lives fighting against the Bespier. Just imagine, they were created to fight against monsters, died at the hands of Libs, just like themselves. They were noble, sympathetic, fearless people. They keep their memory. Every young boy dreams of becoming such a warrior. Alistair was no different, since his father was a champion. Svan Gradia was my friend. We'd always talk about our past victories and glory. I can't say all champions were so selfless and sincere, but Stefan, he was a kind live. Alright, thank you. Scent of strong coffee. Okay. Hello there, pal. How you feeling? You have a lovely family, Alistair Groda. Thanks, friend. Really do love my mother and sister, but we have a difficult relationship. After my father's death, I wanted to be just like him, but my mother told me that was too dangerous. I couldn't accept her point of view, and we started growing more distant. She worries about me, but I'm sure children aren't born to live under their parents' care. Children should be independent members of society and choose their own path. When grown inside a greenhouse, a child becomes not an adult, but a vegetable. That's what my father would say. Yeah. And Trixie, look at her. So full of energy. It's impossible not to love that little rascal. Family is great. Chin up, Kaiba. You want to be brothers? Never had a brother before. Love to hear have a brother like you. It hasn't even been one day and we saved each other's lives. I think it's a sign. Like that a lot, or I can't agree to that. Yeah, I guess let's be chummy. Great, I think we're really similar. Don't know much about each other, but I feel we're very close. I feel better right away, big brother. It's a good feeling knowing that someone dear to you is near, Alistair. Thanks. Who are these invaders? I can't say for certain, because I still don't know. Flying fortress has approached Braun. You know, it's like a huge bird. Soldiers flying on flying machines came from the fortress, rushed towards the city. The streets already been plunged into chaos. I got on the roof of my house and jumped on one of those flying things. I knocked down the rider, but not knowing how to control the mechanism, I found myself outside the walls of the city. Umbrage wheeled. That's where I found you. Saw the rest yourself. They definitely have their own kingdom and very good ether apparatus to work with air ether. How bad things are in lower quarters remains to be seen. Well, since we're safe in the Spicy Wind Tavern, the attacks must have died down. Yeah. And I'm sure still nothing upstairs. Yeah, nothing new. And nothing new to look at there. Oh, and I think that recovered Charlie's hit points. Good. Nothing in the boxes here. Now, one of Alistair's packs are in here. Ammo boxes bear the coat of arms of best beer. Locals remember the symbol for a long time. Yeah, I bet. Black gunpowder and oof, we're actually above on medical supplies. I guess 10 is the max we can purchase, but we can still get more. Command tent, only dirt and rats inside now. Still here, good. Should make things a little easier. Where'd you get all this stuff? Like I told you, my father was a champion. All this belonged to him. It's what he used to fight the Umbridges with. I saw my mum reacts to all this. Never would have let me kept in the house, so I had to hide it. Still more stashes to find. There's a barracks belonging to Braun east of here. Hopefully our troops have been able to keep it. Stash is near one of the buildings behind the statue inside the complex. Second stash is farther south to the abandoned basement. We should check there. Okay, it looks like we found a weapon. Nightmare Scythe. Staff can cleave through mobs of foes. Electric Cleave. Wide swing. Oh, hits 3 squares, dealing 16 points of electric damage to all targets in melee range. Also increases target's tension by 20. Oh, it doesn't hit 3. It just can... That's its range. Slightly longer time. But generally looks like a good fit overall. Vegetables and a bottle of guar. Oh, I also bought a lot of extra stuff that's used for making the special reserve. Hey, you. Okay. Not bad. And you. Ouch. Okay. Aiden, turn your face to the sun and the shadows fall behind you. Also, let's cover Charlie there. Apparently can't walk on the grass there. Hey, you. Woohoo. Okay. Hello. Well, luckily I can use that to hit behind you. Avoidance token. Oh, they're just all going after Charlie. Okay. Okay. Let's fall back to Alistair's mom's place because yeah. At least that heals everybody. It's not a safe haven per se, but it'll do in a pinch. Okay, we already discovered what was over there. Alright. We're in a corner of a bunch of other stuff. Oh, hello. What do you need? Oh, it's you. Well, hello. Who are you? Name's Guka. We already met, haven't we? I remember you. You were, but we weren't properly introduced. Can I know more? You're the street man, right? Ruby's friends? Boss. She is the boss. Yeah, what of it? Thought we could talk. Maybe. About what? About why you steal from people and abandon them in the sewers. Ah, that. Don't look at me. We saved you already, didn't we? That means we deserve a little reward. Living's better, isn't it? That's what I thought. Still not right. I haven't forgiven you. Give me a break. I'd return to everything, boy. That's just my specialty. I don't do it on purpose. I always take what's lying around. Fetter sets it up and Darcy picks the target. And my hands are real sneaky. Just look what I got. Take it. Yours. Well, now, do you forgive me? Strong gloves. Thanks, Guka. I'll think about it. These are all still stolen things. Well, do you need these things? I'm not going to go look for the guy who dropped these to give them back to him. Gloves with additional protection of the knuckles. They protect the hands from glancing blows in melee combat. Okay, that is purely an Alistair thing. Did not mean to hit the microphone there. Okay, there's another way out there. Yeah, let's drop another save here. Oh boy. There, we need to get through to reach the barracks. It's like our soldiers holding the line. Let's help them out. Oof. Let's do this now. Oh, jeez. At least we got plenty of people on our side. Yeah, let's just give you a staggered. More people we can take out, the better. Stagger your shield. Goodness. Okay. You're really not liking that guy. Okay, how about we take an aim shot against her? Need to get you closer. Cool. Okay. Another person down. Nice. That shield guy is not doing hot. Boom. Oh. Crap. Yeah, that got your avoidance token. Well, let's mark you at least. Make sure you can't do anything else. Round 3. Well, that's all of our extra buddies. Take you out. Smack you. Oh, knocked you unconscious. Let's just end you. You still have you have 1 hit point left. This game is Grimshade. It's a strategy RPG from just before the pandemic. Yeah, I'll let Alistair take you out. But it is a kind of a tactical RPG. Okay, how about you go and take him out? And everyone else should be really simple to deal with. Avoid. Yeah, why don't you do an aim shot? I'll just have you wait. Let Charlie take care of it. Air ethers, nice. Plenty of cash. Thank you, champion, and random citizens of Braun. How are things looking, soldier? Not too good, sir. We've been able to hold this position so far, but the attacks just keep coming. Cut off from the upper city and any reinforcement from the castle. So it's just a matter of time before this outpost fails. Hope the champions can do something about this, and soon. We will, soldier. You have my word. Keep of the statue is just a little further down this way. Just enter through the gate and search the left behind the statue. Shouldn't have any trouble past the guards. Champions allowed to come and go as they see fit. Soldiers, brothers and sisters. Been a great loss in our ranks. Captain Fry perished the other day under enemy fire. We all knew him as the Captain Braun. Those best bear bastards will pay for what they've done. No matter the cost, justice will be done. Well, those rascals have never gotten this close to a garrison. Real battle at last. Much more than practicing with the dummies. Damn it, we won't last long without reinforcements. Not for your help, there would have been enemy banners over our garrison by this time. Yeah, ooh, citizens. Today me and Emily saw how a spy was shot. Kids shouldn't see this sort of thing. What do I say to her mother? Had a nightmare. There was a giant evil tree. It attacked travelers in the forest. Oh, that's not good. Ah, we're way down here with the garrison yard. So that means Undine, the engineer's house in the lower districts. Gold and junk. Vegetables and junk. What do you want from this old woman? Any interesting things happening in the kingdom? I don't pay attention anymore, son. Ask someone younger. Wait, one of these days I heard some gunshots and blasts. Maybe it's war. Maybe it's fireworks. I don't know. How can we help you? Help me? I don't need anything more, son. The only thing I'm waiting for is my last breath. Since I'm alone, nothing interests me. The only thing I regret after my death, I'll end up on the table of the damn butcher flux. Well, what can one do in Braun? I don't know what a kid your age can do in Braun. Certainly say it's what you mustn't do. Never listen to people who offer you gambling, cards in particular. No such thing as free lunch, my boy. Alright, well, we have to go. Goodbye, son. Is that Mario? Break 2 water pumps. What a break. That said, I mean... $180 distilled water right here. I think that's going to keep going for a while. Nurthal, always an even trade. Hello there, passerby. Slow your stroll. I'll reveal part of your soul. What are you working on here, good lady? I'm good to a few here, boy. Few people believe in my abilities. More often than not, it's the guards that come in to me and accuse me of quackery. They don't respect me much. I work with divination and spiritualism. I can predict fate and contact your deceased relatives, if you're lucky and the weather is good. Keep it down about your skills, Clar, else everyone will know how to collect money to ransom you from the dungeon again. Who's barking there? Charlie, old scoundrel, is that you? As always, I'm glad to hear your hoarse voice. You know each other? Of course! Who in the city hasn't heard of the six-fingered Clara? What do you mean, six-fingered? Because with her hand she can... Stop, Elor. You're very generous with the secrets of others today. Learn to keep things to yourself. Fine, have it your way. Oh my. Can you foresee my fate? Why not, boy? As a young boy, you probably got a lot of horizon full of adventure ahead of you. It's always a pleasure to work with such material. Leave it, don't brainwash us with your fairy tales. That is so typical. Alistair, why shouldn't you try? Your future will change the instant you recognize it, Kaiba. That makes sense. Can you read palms? As long as it's not a shaggy Elor paw, for it really interferes with the senses. Honestly, you can read almost anything, young boy, be it your palm, your nose, your belly button. Always need an individual approach. I would even go as far as saying creative one. Oh my. Well, tell us about Braun. Our city has several layers, just like a big wedding cake. Bottom, the commoners and the poor live. Wealthy merchant and middle class live in the central park, and, well, the upper parts are populated with the nobles, of course. What, did I miss the time you managed to get married? I've never been married, you old rag, but I've seen cakes in Isaac's photos. Often takes pictures of weddings. Oh, what's going on in the kingdom now? A war? War has started here, son. Soldiers from Bespir caught us off guard, like snow in the summer. No one was expecting it. I knew it was coming. I've seen these dark days many a times in my dreams. But who would believe an old fortune teller like me? People think I'm only capable of deceiving. Hello there, passerby. Soldier stole. And I'll really... Wait, what? Okay, bye. You're repeating yourself there. What do they want from us? Good question. That's how life goes. One gets the plow, the other gets bow. Come get it. You'll never forget it. Guts and vegetables. There is nothing. Spices. Never thought I'd see a living person come from beyond the city walls. Now a whole army is here. Mr. Strange Eater. Welcome, stranger. Blood, teeth, vegetables, and guts. Procured from an undisclosed source. Well, I don't have any blood, so, how about I grab 10 of those? War's raging. No one likes too many questions. Yeah. Everything that was grown inside the city walls, you can find it in this market. Some privates. Many have tried to find the dark source near Braun. Nowhere to be found now. It's an image of the sun here, exactly like the one that the card of the severed hand was clutching. Need to try to open it. I'm trying. Hatch won't open. It's like it's been welded shut. Okay. More spelling errors. How can I be of service? Oh boy, a lot of stuff here. Is anything interesting happening, Braun? What kind of interesting thing could happen here? Something big is happening in the streets right now. When Vesper scum are rattling their sabers in front of our brother. Yeah. There's a war. Something interesting is going on. We'll show them the way of the world of... way into the world of darkness. Don't doubt that for a second. We're here to find the murderer of your captain. Mortician told us to find a soldier who, lisps. Know of one? None that come to mind. Although, there is one soldier who doesn't lisp or anything. Got a funny way of talking. His name's Louis. Maybe that's the guy you're looking for. Where can we find him? Can't help with that. Absurd City. Maybe he's out on patrol. Louis, eh? How can I be of service? Looking for information about a guy named Greg. Maybe he's one of the soldiers? Alas, I'm one of the new conscripts. Don't know anyone else here. Maybe to speak with one of the officers. Thank you. How does your garrison live? I see you're very nosy. They live like they live. I won't tell a random passerby. You could be a Bespir spy. Just trying to be polite. Polite, you say? Bring me an apple pie from the canteen. Hey, you, stop there. Glutton Paunch devoured it all again. Damn him. He's got a bottomless pit for a stomach. Oh. Who's in charge? We used to have Captain Braun, but a few days ago he died. Now our commander is Major Kurtz. A good man, but he's not the captain. All of it's so sad. Heard about the tragedy about your captain. Tell us about him. Could write you a whole novel, sir. Dear. Okay. Got tons of stories. One night he heard screams from the house next door. Dirty thugs from the bad part of town were trying to get a hold of an innocent girl. Or 7 of them, all of them massive and drunk. Taking them all at once would have been impossible. But you know what he did? Lit a litter bin filled with old newspapers and threw it in through the window for the first floor. Thugs thought there was a fire below and started jumping out of the window. And right there where they landed, one by one, the captain gave them a beating with a bludgeon, one for each mistake those thugs made. House did end up burning down in the end, but they were able to get the girl to safety. The man was certainly fervent in everything he did. Well, thank you for your time. See you around, kid. And Button, Private Patton at your service. I think this might be the same thing. No time for strolls or anything of interest. Run to the enemy's siege. Oh yeah, this is true. Looking for people guilty in death of Captain Braun. What do you know about that? Heard his body was found in Lower Braun, far from the fighting. Yeah, it's a bit strange. I don't know anything else. Now the whole city's in trouble. Heard anything from Ben and Grib? Sorry, can't help you. Don't know anyone by that name. Who's in charge here? Major Kurt's in command. It's a bit harsh, but it's all show. On my birthday, he gave me a hedgehog. What bad person would give a hedgehog as a gift? Makes sense. What do soldiers do in peacetime? Young man doesn't need to worry about us. Yeah, there's already plenty of work soldiers around here. Criminal world of Braun loves to show up. Without us, everything would be a mess. But the biggest criminal in our hand is Paunch. Bastard already ate all the pastries in the pantry. I see. Why aren't there any women among the soldiers? Yeah, such a strange question, young man. Why not? We have girls. They're true brutes, if you ask me. It's just the helmets that make it hard to tell a man from one. Oh, okay. You know what? More clothes a woman is dressed in, the more vivid fantasies are. You know what I mean? Oh my. Sorry about your captain died. What was he like? Don't remind me about it. Only unless you want to see a waterfall of men's tears trickling down dirty stubble. Well, bye. Be well. Gold, vegetables, and even more still distilled water. Plenty of medical supplies. Anthony Habamat, power is in your hands to end this all. Safe and sound. It's a blessing no one gets their hands on these, especially best for your soldiers. How many of these did you hide again? 3 in total. This one, the first near the camp we passed on the way here. One far to the south, and a basement containing an alchemy brewing kit. Well, I'll be. Should hurry up and find the rest. Okay. Eight hit points, 2 armor. Yep, that's one of these two. Okay. Guess I'll improve your armor. Sergeant Winquist. Inquest at your service. Heard your captain died. What could have happened? This bear takes the best. Scoundrels probably set up a trap for him at night. Villainous fiends, misbegotten rats, cowardly dogs. Calm down, Liv. If ever guilty will be punished justly. Captain's like a father to me. We'll find those bastards. Does Braun have enough weapons to fight against the invaders? We're a closed-off kingdom. We don't have nearly enough resources. Got a serious shortage of metal. If we had enough guns, we'd have opened fire on those flying brutes. Heard the bravest officer in Braun died. What happened? All of our officers are brave, kid. He died at the hands of the enemy. These things happen in war, you know. Shouldn't be going around asking these questions, my friends. Wounds of the heart and soul doesn't heal quickly. I'm sorry, I just want to know what happened to him. We'll find out what you're looking for in this chaos, kid. Don't try. Don't waste your time. Well, aren't you suspicious? Gotta get a move on. Goodbye. Be careful, boy. Let's talk to the Major. Yes, Major Kurtz at your service. Looking for information about a man named Greg. Greg, you say? What if I do know that name? And where from do you know it? Why should I discuss my people with strangers? Don't be upset, Major. We're here to help. It's true, though. We probably can't help Greg anymore. What about him? Why should I listen to you? Flux, the caretaker of Morgue, showed us something terrible. A few days ago, a severed hand was delivered to him. There was a tattoo of the name Greg on it, as well as some other kind of military tattoo. What are you saying? What kind of tattoo was that? 3-barreled revolver and a pendant. It's hard for me to listen to this, champion. Looks like Greg has finally been found, but unfortunately not all of them. Other than that, the hand was also grasping a playing card with strange symbols on it. Oh, Greg, that old dog was still on the trail of those bastards. It's time to shed some light on this whole situation. We're trying to find the people responsible for his death. I don't think you're up for the challenge, even a champion like you. But I have no choice. All of my officers are on the front line. Still haven't heard the story of the red card. It's time I tell you. According to legends, many years ago, some poor fellow went to the local tavern with his pockets busting with gold coins. For a week, he spent his money left and right, treating everyone with food and drinks, blamed that he acquired his wealth by winning in a secret ritual. Ever since then, the legend has spread among the commoners. Say a so-called lottery in Braun that goes by the name of the red card. Anyone who wishes to try their fate in the lottery must find a secret room with a deck of cards. No one knows where that room is and how to get there. There's 1 in 100 chance to win, but it can't stop those wishing to participate. What happens to those fortune doesn't favor? Keep listening. We're getting there. We didn't pay much mind to these rumors until we started hearing reports that people were going missing almost daily. Commandment's office was flooded with the tears of mothers, wives, and sisters who lost their breadwinners. Almost all these cases, the damned red card was behind it. No one knows what happened to those who aren't lucky enough to pull the red card. They just disappear. It's all so silly. You know, we tried to make a law forbidding even the mention of that lottery. Anyone says the words red card aloud gets jailed for a month. But that doesn't help. Even the smallest chance of getting rich quick outweighs the fear in people's minds. People keep disappearing one after another. It's a very unfortunate story. How was Greg involved in it? He was my best agent and best officer. Symbol you saw in his hand was a distinctive mark of the Black Crane unit. Greg could easily handle a crowd of drunken bandits. He could take out a group of more heroes with his bare hands. But this time it appears old Greg just couldn't manage. Supposed to find out everything about this damned red card under the guise of an ordinary poor man. First, it all went well, as reports pointed he was onto something. Last message he wrote was getting close to unraveling it, and he found the first key. Then it all ended. 2 weeks went by without a word. Did he say anything about the key? Yeah, he said some other nonsense. I searched for the sun over my head, but it was under my feet the whole time. Something like that, from what I can remember. There was an image of a sun in the card in Greg's hand. That shed some light on the situation. Still sounds strange. Can't figure out what he meant by it. Another thing I remember is found an old woman, mother of one of the missing. Might be worth your time to find her first. We'll do anything that's in our power. Keep me in the loop. Major Kurtz in service. Some way we can help them. Braun, Major? Not sure if I can shift responsibilities onto others, but now's a really hard time. That's why we're here to help. I'll tell you what worries me. Second day in a row, we're facing an unknown threat. More precisely, we're trying to counter it. Every time the bell rings during battles, our positions are shot at from some new weapon. Bell of Mulder's Fold usually rings a few times a day. That's what those damn bastards use as cover. The sound of the bell blends with the sound of the shooting, which makes it impossible for us to tell where it comes from. I'm not even sure what direction the gunfire comes down on. As a result, well, we have to bury our people every day. What can we do to help? If I knew how to track down those cowards, I'd have strangled them with my bare hands long ago. Need to take a special approach here. Creative one, even. We'll do everything that's in our power. Do you have any idea where we can find where the gunfire is coming from, Badger? So far, I've got nothing. Braun's a big city. Can't put a man on every corner or every gate. You're right. We'll be able to see the whole city once the bell is ringing to find out where the fire is coming from. Can't imagine how we'd be able to do that. Okay. What is this place? We're in Braun Garrison, main military facility in the city. How's the siege going on? Garrison sent all its troops to defend our Braun, son. Unfortunately, he's suffered heavy losses in battles. Their strike was unexpected. Well, we gotta go. Thank you. Till we meet again, Nooks, young man. Well, let's check in here. Kelshin the Stormbreaker. Brilliant tactician and skirmisher, Kelson earned his nickname by the wars he prevented. Champion staff. Kung Obe. Strong, big, cool. Beard and uniform of Colonel Zoltan. Colonel Zoltan never hid behind his soldiers, never wore armor, and never cut his beard. When Zoltan saw the giant Umbridge had gotten into the command post, he fired up the gunpowder barrel and walked into the beast's maw. Heroes can die, but never give up. Heroes' beards are immortal. I'm listening. Okay, more stuff. Tell us the latest news. My boy, I'm not a newspaper column to tell you the news. Here to protect the peace and maintain justice. In the last few days here, we've only had one piece of news. Surprise attack from Bespire. Okay, makes sense. Here to find the murderers of your captain. Know the person who found his body? Sorry, can't help you. But you find those scoundrels, bring them to us. We'll tear her apart with our bare hands. I hope it doesn't come to that. Anything interesting happened in the garrison? Private Paunch ate all the pies again. It's the leading headline within these four walls. If he doesn't stop, we'll have to put him on a cabbage diet. For the first course, you'll have water with cabbage. For the second course, you'll have cabbage without water. For his third course, will be water without cabbage. Oof. The smell. Anything interesting in the oh, nope. Already heard that. What's with the objects on the walls? Are we in a museum? It's Bronze Hall of Valor. It's a collection of all significant artifacts related to the history of our victories and defeats. Well, and defeats is good. It's always good to know your limitations. Tell us about the captain. Oh, he was a strong man. One time Big Bert wanted to hit him with a wagon, but that didn't go so well. Wagon broke into pieces. The captain pulled himself from under the debris. Then gave Bert such a beating that Big Bert is still called Wet Bert to this day. I won't explain why. Well, have a good day, sir. Must be going. Good luck! Captain Braun's blade. With this blade, Captain Braun split open the stomachs of 18 thugs during the riots of the Savages. Armor of Raul Touch-Me-Not Shabez. Great warrior Raul Shabez, nicknamed Touch-Me-Not, never took off his armor. Raul believed the enemy never sleeps, so one should always be prepared. Raul smelled terribly, but only helped him in battles. Raul always entered the battle from downwind. Foes ran from his sight and smell. According to legend, Raul was never taken out of his armor after his death. Was his death wish. First 4 years, Raul's armor was kept in rice flour. I see. First banner of Braun. Portrait of General Sawyer. General Sawyer dedicated his life to the design of military theory. All the military encyclopedias from Royal Library are written by him. All 3 of them. Bugle of Private Schwartz. Drenched in the blood of Private Schwartz. First night of the Great Umbridge Invasion. Sentinel Schwartz had mere seconds to choose either to save himself or wake up his comrades. With the loud sound of his signal bugle, Schwartz made his choice, which saved almost 20 men's lives on that terrible night. Wow. Legendary defense weapon Beast 13. Only it could have stopped the large 6-legged lizard from Umbridge Wild, which found its way through the city sewers. Well, we could probably use that right now. I mean, you know, it's a big gun. Bravest but unsuccessful endeavor to explore the world outside of Braun was formed by Private Ernesto Colvin. No one knows what happened to the shell raft of Brave Ernesto, but one of the shells has been picked up by the city guards near the river. In a couple of days after he tried to break through Umbridge Wild, all that was left from Ernesto is his death cry, which is forever trapped in this particular shell. Interesting. Oh. Okay. Night at the Blazing Culveries. Governor's notes. That night I shot more bullets in our whole troop than half a year of boot camp. All started when one of the dorks in the order got angry at Magister Phoenix, I guess. Phoenix promised her some promotion or bonus, but flaked out. As a result, the dork merely opened the cages to the devoured and tried to escape. Such a naivete. The devoured are rotting alive, but move pretty fast. When we understand things were going south, it was too late. We couldn't see who was coming through in the descending twilight. We decided to barricade the entrance to the castle and shoot anyone who comes at us. We put 2 infantry squads at each of the turrets. Black mass moved upon us like dirty sill after the spring landslide. We knew if we didn't stop these bastards in time, they'll produce more umbrages, who will, in their time, produce more devoured. I ordered to shoot. It took up to 5 bullets to stop 1 devoured. Those creatures don't feel pain and can't be scared. 20 guns were shooting till the first light of the morning. But we did it. We stopped them. It was a grim day, but one thing still makes me smile. Among the dead bodies we found was Magister Phoenix. He had more bullet holes than any of the devoured. Oh yeah, lots of text and dialogue. Was it because he was a fat swine or because no one liked that haughty bastard? Who knows? Most peculiar thing is that it was Phoenix whom Gorst had charged to conduct the experiments on extruding light ether from people. It was also he who created poor devoured bastards, and it was he who ordered to shoot anything that moves. It was the devourers. If the devourer nets out, cuts off half the words there, so it's hard to read. Lucky Berth's helm. Berth Werner was a brave warrior in the times of King Christian. Berth got his nickname because not a single arrow in the whole kingdom could break through his helm or skull. Unfortunately, the axe of the Lactarian barbarian put an end to the discussion, and possibly the immortality of Berth. Cannonball that killed Councillor Illis Radovan when he tried to negotiate with the chief of the savage underground clan. This is a memorial of a man who was not a warrior by occupation, but was a warrior by his nature. And Paunch. Private Paunch. Okay. What kind of place is it? This is the garrison of Braun. Here you can see the Hall of Braun Valor as well. We're trying to find those responsible for the death of Captain Braun. Know anything about that? Nope, was on duty when it happened. Great loss for all of Braun. We'll find the killers. Other soldiers complain you ate all the pies. Why'd you do that? I'm sorry to hear that. Couldn't stop myself, though. Only thing that helps me cope with my fears. The hour when our troop must go out and patrol the streets is approaching. People are dying out there, you know. Deal with my fears however I can. As my grandfather used to say, eating pies is always not wise. Yeah. What kind of person was the captain? An incredible man. Once he accidentally poured gunpowder in his soup instead of pepper, and I put the soap to heat up. You know what happened next? What happened? It exploded in such a way that 2 walls cracked. Ran into the kitchen. It was quite a scene. Captain calmly glided up off the floor, dusted himself off, and said, "Looks like I overdid it a bit on the seasoning, boys." Then he thought for a moment and added, "Is there anything else to eat?" Oh, what do you do? Typical routine of a soldier. Patrol, training, marching, cleaning pies. Pies? Oh, I mean boots. Boots, of course. Uh-huh. Goodbye. See you later. Yeah. Of course, we can only give someone of larger frame the personality of gluttony. Only gluttony. Nothing but gluttony. Okay. Still nothing there. Still got a lot of there left. Okay, nothing we can do with that one just yet. find the old lady Ruth. Well, I think I know who that is. Person who had a bunch of stuff talked about. What do you want from this old woman? I'll ask about your son. Is it true he disappeared trying to get rich from a red card? Boy, aren't you afraid of saying those words out loud? Know you can be imprisoned just for mentioning the red card, don't you? Our goal is not wealth. We only want to dispel the veil of darkness over this story. People shouldn't disappear anymore. Noble intentions, son. Alright, I'll tell you everything I know. I got nothing to lose. No one can bring back my son. In any case, my little Albert, I'd be extremely grateful for your help. My son was like anyone else. He worked for days in a leather factory. In the evenings, he might drink a bit. This continued until he began keeping company with that scum. You know, we have a pair of men, damn murmurers. They dress like nobles, but their mugs keep their lineage away. One of them is named Bargrim, and it seems he started drinking while he was still in the womb. His face is red as a marsh cranberry. He's always boozy. Second is named Gerald. You can find him easy enough. Just follow the sound of women's laughter or go to a brothel. He's always there where ladies are. He is lustful like a cat in early spring. Anyway, these scoundrels lied to little Albert, said they hit the jackpot. The red card? Yeah, the damned red card. Those greasers told my son that fortune smiled upon them. They were a chosen one. They had that damned card, you understand? My little boy was duped, you understand? Those bastards could fritter away more in the pub than one evening than Albert could earn in a month. What happened next, ma'am? And little Albert began to rave about that card. Even in his dreams he'd mutter about that lottery. One night he just got up and vanished. Never heard or saw him again. It's very sad, Granny Ruth. We'll find those people, Ruth. They gotta answer for what they've done. May the light be with you. Oh, let's see. Well, we gotta go. Goodbye, son. Well, everything is back up there. Yeah, I guess we can do that now. Really is an advertisement, but can really be found here. Gerard. Well, look what it is. Long time no see. Heard rumors that you won the red card. I'd like to know more about that. Just don't make a fool out of me. Think I'm unaware of anyone who even dares to mention a red card faces a prison sentence? Those all legends of the old city, guys. Don't listen to that load of crap. And how do you explain all this? Money, girls, and rivers of booze. Somehow you don't look the descendant of a noble aristocratic family. Perhaps I work tirelessly. Maybe my old uncle left me an inheritance. Maybe I just found all this money. Don't go putting your nose in other people's business. Might not like what you smell. Too bad. You're hoping to tempt fate and search for the red card. Probably heard that people don't often return from searches like that. We've heard. That doesn't frighten you? Doesn't the risk scare you? No, big rewards require big risks. Hey kid, turn around. Got a secret for you. I see you're a stubborn fellow. Well, Jared will help you. But know this information could cost you your life. No one must ever find out you heard it from me. I won't tell you a thing, but I'll give you a clue. Just push harder and spin it counterclockwise. Can you remember that? I'll remember. Not that hard. Good luck, kid. Certainly need it. Okay. Bagram, I think it's still somewhere up here. Yeah, no one upstairs. Well, let's at least go say hi to Waruru. My brother is so strong, he can beat up anyone. I've been as strong as him. I'm pretty strong now. I'll become champion too when I grow up. Charlie said you saved my son. Is that true? You do have dark power within you. Still did a good deed. Thank you, my boy. You and Alistair seem to get along well. That's great. My son doesn't have many friends. Good that he has you. Okay. Starting to get tired of the music. I just want to talk interrupted. You're a nice boy. Libs don't usually come here. Well, unless they had Ruby. Yes, what would you like, sweetie? You know I love kids. Sometimes they scare me. I'm so happy when I saw you. I was also a little afraid. Heart's trembling, darling. What do you do with those terrible people? Well, Alistair saved me from the Umber's Weld and Mr. Glassington. Mr. Glassington? Badger really left an impression on you. You should keep away, though. You should stick with me. Your Aunt Ruby will take care of you. Saved from the Umber's Weld. That boar is probably the reason you were even out there. No, not really. I just... Oh, it's not important. I'm so happy we're getting a chance to speak. You're very emotional. It's making me very uncomfortable. Oh, I'm just happy to speak with you, my dear. I'll get a grip and calm myself down. You wanted to ask me something, didn't you? I want to know about you. Friendship. Friendship is wonderful, probably. I don't really have people friends. I'm Ruby. Ruby Wins Winchester. The Great Wins, if you want. Famous noble robber of brawn and the mistress of Dragon Tick Gambling House. Told me you're not feeling quite yourself. I mean to say that you've lost your memory, but not knowing Wins is just too much. Alistair didn't know about Wins either. Oh really, Alistair? That boorish soldier? I didn't like him the moment we met. He sure roughed up my boys in the square back there. I'd hoped that helping you out would give me something valuable. Looks like that's exactly what happened. Or we received something valuable. Sorry, I don't get that. You were speaking very softly. Oh, nothing, sweetie. Just said that it's cool that it saved you. Tell me more about the Dragon's Tick. Oh, darling, I'm afraid that place isn't for someone like yourself. And I wasn't referring to your age. I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in that fine establishment. Love it with all my heart. It's my home. A home of a lot of other unfortunates. There's a war raging in the streets, but the Tick's frequenters are as oblivious to the troubles they always are. They get drunk and laugh and play games and flirt while the world is swallowed up by darkness. Why, you ask? They choose to stay blind when the troubles are as long as they can wait out the storm without lifting a finger to change such a single thing? Fools and layabouts, a lot of them. Things they could accomplish, they put the coin they waste on gambling and whoring to good use. I despise these people and feel no remorse for swindling them out of their ill-gotten gains. All kingdoms at all times have establishments like mine, and people willing or forced to work the night shifts. At least there or here they can do in safety. Measure of pathos, barrels of booze, a little debauchery, a drop of vulgarity, enjoyable music, and soundproofed rooms. Et voila! You are magnificent! See the dragon above the entrance? Made of solid gold, darling. Tell me about your bandits. That's too big a word for those clowns. Back alley gents. They're, how do I put it, special. They're not criminals, my dear boy. They just live in a world that's a little different from the one the Crown thinks the city exists in. Every one of them is gifted with a very specific talent. Meet them in the streets of Brawn, talk to them. Maybe they'll give you a different perspective on things. Darcy's a master of disguise. He's the best when it comes to gathering information. He's a stalwart ally and assistant. I think he carries a torch for me, which is a shame, because I have no love for leading him on. Gulcock, he's a prodigious pickpocket. Just speak slowly and keep to forward sentences with him. He's a little slow in the uptake. He's always finding things, bless his heart, that other people have lost. He might even have something you find useful. Comrade Corbin, don't ask. Man of exceptional physical strength and moral character. All doors and locks Gulcock hasn't picked, Corbin is forced open. His delicate and complex inner nature requires a personal and individual approach. Sweets, candies, chocolate. This is what gives you pause? You're surprised because you haven't talked to him yet, or because you have? Just trust me on this. Sweets. I'll talk to you later. Okay, well, we are still on the lookout for Bagram. Is he the drunk? Yes, he is. Hello, brothers. Old Ruth told us that you have information about the red card. Whoa, brothers. No need to tell me about your cards. Don't know anything about that. First said you got rich in a flash. Now you're bragging to everyone about it. It's no big deal. That old hag told you. On second thought, you know what? Let's imagine I do know something. If I did know something that lets you no, dang it. I'm listening. Listen carefully, boy. When he pops up in front of you, oh, what's his name? Anywho, the man with the stern mug. What man? Man with the stern mug, I already said. His face so grim, you just want to hide. In short, you'll know it's him. You should tell him this. The cards have no brothers. If you tell him that, everything will be randy-dandy. Don't thank me, as the saying goes. Where can we find this man? What man? What you were just talking about? You drunk or something, boy? I wasn't talking about any man. Off with you. Okay. Let's drop ourselves another little naughty. And we know... it's probably around that little seal there. Get to the red card. Okay. Head for the symbol on the sun on it. I think this is what we've been looking for. Just push harder and turn it clockwise. It's working. Passage is open. How does counterclockwise? The sewage. Smells like poo water down here. Well, that bridge isn't going to do us much good. Vegetables, water, gold, mushrooms. Okay, well. Stop! Only he who holds the key will pass. Cards have no brothers. This is the proper key. Well, I see your need is stronger than your fear of eternal darkness. Room's ready for you. Inside you'll see a deck of cards, but only one is the winning card. Alright, we want to try to our fate. Make way for the bold ones. Get ready. We are ready. Very well, brave ones. Inside is a deck of cards. One of them is the very card you need. That's your ticket to a comfortable life till the end of your days. Even your grandchildren will eat like kings and queens if the red card reveals itself to you. But remember, you have one try, only one. What if I draw the wrong card? Those in search of the red card should have no fear. They should have no doubts. Go to the room where your fate awaits you. Okay. Ready to test your luck? We're ready. Close your eyes and count to 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Seems like I'm gonna get jumped here. Okay. Okay, well, let's just choose the top card. Fortune, that old bitch. Didn't find the red card. Okay. Nice. Where do you fools think you're going? Let Caramel finish her business. Open it faster. Everything's quiet now. There aren't any more screams. Stop squeaking. Dealt with the agent. Of course these clowns would pose no problems. Seen there a lot? Walking rug would fall apart at the first strike. What kind of fighter that urchin is. Don't want him to tear him apart like he did last time. Don't want to gather arms and legs across the whole sewage. Know what he had to defend himself, you moron. How do you just take down a real snooper? Calm down, you two. Let's open the door quietly and go in. I think it's all been taken care of. Hi. You swine! They killed Caramel. Scoundrels, I was scared to death. Does anyone have an extra pair of trousers? Only today. First time in the history of the red card. Ready to give you the second chance on second try. Committee will turn out the lights again. You'll have your second try. You'll make history, gentlemen. History of the red card will end here and now. If at least one of you moves, it'll hurt all three of you. And for the shaggy carpet, you'll answer to me. Just as I expected. Not one red card in the deck. All a cheap trick to steal from unlucky fools. Lottery is officially over. You have one option. That's to follow us. Well, we cracked the case of the red card. Those bastards will pay for the lives that were lost in their attempt to get rich off of this game. Two men posed as lucky winners. Third lured the victim in a trap. There's no red card in the pack. The only thing that awaited the player was a deadly rendezvous with the acolyte. Common people had no chances. Those dirty scumbags continue playing their card games in their prison cells. Don't place all the blame on us. Arthur bought the acolyte in, but we're mere doers. Speak. Many years ago, a man named Arthur found me. Offered me good money to find the young libs for him. No one would search for. First time we met him in the Dragon Tick, we were playing poker with local girls. That gave us the whole red card idea. Go on. You should be thanking us. All the boys were useless simpletons from the slums. We helped Braun by hunting them. Ew. As if mother fed you venom instead of milk, Liv. How can one be such a monster? What else do you know about the Arthur character? Never told us anything. Acolyte knocked those poor bastards senseless and took them to Arthur. Why acolyte? What does he have to do with it? Why would we know, boss? Never asked anything from the likes of us. It's a pity law forbids to throw the likes of you out the city. It'd be a pleasure to leave you in the Umbridge Well, you swines. From now on, you'll play cards in jail. Mathematics doesn't know the amount of digits one needs to count your jail term. Never killed anyone, boss. Have mercy. I just drunk rum and bought rounds to everybody. Well, now you'll have to buy rounds to your cellmates. Rounds is dirty water, not rum. And you, I suppose, are the author of the whole idea? Well, we'll just execute you by shooting, as wartime law dictates. Don't, please. Take the scum away. Sleight of hand. Crack the red card mystery. Solved a big case, gentlemen. Must thank you on behalf of all Baron. We're in great need of weapons at the moment, but I'm obliged to give this to you as a reward. You deserve it. It's not her, Sergeant. You've done enough. After all, we have effective interrogation techniques. Soon those three will tell things they didn't even know before. Ugh. Belt buckle. Stefan Guardia's legacy. Award belt buckle with a heraldic ram's head. Lowers the ability, decrease knockdown time by 5 units. Not bad. Okay. Oh. Photo with friends. When you're sad, you can always look at your friends' faces and recall everything good you've been through together. Makes you feel better. Amplifies aspects of justice. Light aspect removes 10 points of tension from an ally. Dark aspect increases foe's tension by 10 points. Not bad. equipped. Okay, well, that's at least one quest done. Find a soldier with a lisp. Not for your help, there would be enemy banners over our garrison. Damn it, won't last long without reinforcements. A lot of defenders. Take you out. Oh, you hit them both. That is a multi-attack. Are they all gonna go after Charlie? Yep. Oh, that's one person down. No one in here. Yeah. Say loudspeaker. Lately, it brings only bad news. Maybe we'll try a more subtle approach this time. Oh, this should be good. I mean, we're just citizens. Maybe we're not even fully aware of what's going on. Approach the like ordinary folk. Try to talk to them. Find out about the champions. I sincerely doubt they're simply going to tell us, lad. Oh, I think this is a great idea. Why don't you go ahead and try, handsome? Can you hide your gauntlet? Of course I can hide it. All we have to do is pretend like we're simply taking a walk to some questions. And have some questions. No aggression. Start by asking for, directions to the library. This is going to end in tears. Two arms, digits, another dark spawn is here. Wait, what? I mean, we have been going around just, like, slaughtering these people. Jeez, everyone's going after Charlie. And there that goes. Yeah, that they do. And you're knocked out, so... Not bad. Why do they hate us so much? I don't get it. It's like they believe they're like liberators and here to free the lands of what? Us? Dark Ether? They don't realize Dark Ether is safe to use. Is it safe to use? I had a dream about an old gray-haired man with a metal arm tearing at my inside strands of Dark Ether. If I know of a man that fits the description, Gorks Pershaw, head of the Order or Alchemist. Perhaps there's a memory? Are the two of you connected somehow? Sorry, name doesn't sound familiar. Can't say I envy you, sweetheart. If there is a connection, I've heard whispers about the man. None of them good. Please do feel free to share. It's not like this information might be important or anything. Relax, handsome. I will, in due time. Which is not now. We have a job to do. Right. Let's finish up with these stashes, and we can focus on finding the champions. If anyone knows about Gorsh and the Alchemist, it should be them. Crates with canned goods. Field kitchen smells delicious with pastry, yet you don't dare taste it. Could have poisoned the food before they left. Ooh, more light ether crystals. And that is unlocked Shella's gifts. Lambe Mother Amulet. Ruby's never passed the initiation, but she made with the amulet and she can use it well. Dazzling Light. Ruby uses her amulet to blind a foe. Target can't perform ranged attacks. Ooh. Ooh. I like the sound of that. Blind status. There we go. You both block. Okay, gets rid of another person. And there goes Charlie. Nice. Take you out. Take you out. And there goes Kaiba. Well, it's a good thing that we don't have to worry about experience points. That said, healing up people would be ideal. Plastic liquid, bottle of guar. Oh! Okay, so we opened up this route. Okay. I guess we can head back here. Well, looking at the time, actually. Looks like we are about done with things. So I think we'll just be moving things down to the end here. Well, that's definitely fun. We at least got through a couple of side quests. Would have preferred more action happening, but this game is definitely a lot slower paced than I thought. I'm gonna try to stream again tomorrow, round about the same time. And yeah, that's all I can really think of right now. So, thanks all for dropping by. And yeah, have a great one, folks.